lead to reducing points recorded as penalty expenses transactions. Participants might use the official business simulation competition Zoom background provided by the committee, and other line assigned participants are not allowed to enter the Zoom breakout room or to help the participants running the competition, such as lecture. This is the competition round on, and we are now in the third session of semifinals, and we will take the top 5 among 15 teams to proceed to the final session. And the participant will play for 4 periods with 20 minutes allocated per period starting from January to April, and it will last for 80 minutes in total. Competition rules. Each team will compete based on their assigned sessions and will be supervised by a committee member. Any issue during the match, excluding connection problems, must be communicated via Zoom chat to the supervising committee, and only the committee that has the authority to decide whether the assistant will be provided. Device and competition ethical regulation. First, each participant is responsible for their own internet connection. Any internet-related issue are the sole responsibility of the participants, and the game must be accessed using a PC or laptop. Any form of cheating or fraud that will lead to the disruption to other teams or the process of the competition will result in immediate sanction by the committee. Educate has the authority to determine both the winner and or disqualified teams. All participants must maintain sportsmanship and avoid disturbing other teams during the competitions, and the use of inappropriate language or offensive language during the competition is strictly prohibited. This is applicable in any medium: WhatsApp, email, YouTube live streaming, Instagram, Zoom, and any other during the training, preparation, until the end of the competition. Failure to meet this standard will lead to disqualification. Competition postponed by Educate only. First, postpone is a condition where a scheduled match is delayed before it starts due to force majeure or other valid reason determined by the committee. Postpone may last up to 30 minutes. Postpone periods. If a condition deemed suitable by the committee before 30 minutes, the period might be shortened. But if the first postponed period is not sufficient, a second 30-minute postponed period may be applied. If after the second period the competition still cannot proceed, the status changes to a scheduled change. Only the committee that has the authority to decide on postpone. Lockout policy. Lockout policy refers to a team leaving the competition while it is still in progress. There are 3 types of lockouts. First, the team is unable to compete due to not meeting the competition requirements. Second, the team refuses to compete, discontinues the match, or is absent without verified reason. Third, the team committing fraud that disrupts the competition or others. Lockout policy. Team in either lockout category are considered defeated. Lockout due to absence. At the first of the match, the committee will call teams to enter breakout rooms. After the first call, if a team has not joined within 5 minutes, a second call is made. After 5 more minutes, a third call is made. If after the third call the team has not entered, the committee may declare the team lockout. Last, disqualification criteria. First, accessing another team transactions. Having a negative balance in a cash in bank or GL account at the start of new period. Negative balance are only allowed during while the period is still open. Conducting transaction that violate competition rules and result in unreasonable profits. Any form of cheating that not specifically listed but that harms other team or the process of the competition as determined by the committee.
For the booster competition, we have a couple of winning categories. First would be finalist teams, which is in the group category. We have the first, second, and third winner that are the first. For the first place, it'll be the team with the highest profit per batch. Second place would be the team with the second highest profit per batch. And third place would be the team with the third highest profit per batch. We also have a couple of department awards for all 5 departments. For accounting and finance, this would be the team with the highest ending cash and bank balance. Procurement would be the team with the highest inventory turnover ratio. Production would be the team with the highest revenue from total goods, including raw, semi-finished, and finished goods. Sales with the highest production volume across all juice products. And finally, human capital will be the highest manager total value score. Now, during the finals, we will also be presenting the best presentation awards. And just a heads up, the final winners will be announced right after the final round is over. So stay tuned on Educate IDN's YouTube live stream. Now, for today's session, for today's semifinal round, we have 5 teams competing with Team Maverick with company code ZS01, Apexion with ZS02, Well Done with ZS03, Rejuve with ZS04, and Beta Ambis 2.0 with ZS05. So again, welcome to the semifinal challenge teams. The game is getting more intense, so be ready to level up. Now, compared to the preliminary round 2 days ago and the day before as well, there are a couple of things different with today's semifinal round. Today, the starting cash in bank is only $700,000. 2, each team may only recruit a maximum of 7 sales managers. And lastly, fruit spoilage will now increase progressively between 50 to 70% in each period. Now, with the last condition here, that's why we strongly urge participants to rethink your strategy, especially with our new feature with this year's competition, that is cold storage, which will really help decrease the amount of fruit spoilage that participants may have with their raw materials during each period. Now, teams, you can now join your breakout rooms for attendance and to check your ID. Please head to your assigned breakout rooms according to your session and company name. There are also a few instructions before we begin. Please rename your Zoom display name using the format team name _ participant name. And please be wary that there will be a game supervisor in each breakout room. So if you experience any problems, please report to them. And we have also set up a support breakout room for any technical issues. So don't hesitate to move to that breakout room and ask for help. And again, this is a camera on competition, so your face must be fully visible at all times. Any suspicion of outside help may lead to disqualification. All right, teams, please head to your breakout rooms now. All right, participants, please head back to the main room so we can start the session. We'll give them a couple of minutes to head back to the main room. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, I think all the participants are ready to start.
Yeah.
Sorry. And I think we can count down to the competition.
Let's count it together in 3, 2, 1. All right, the first period of business simulation competition has been started, and you guys now can start to execute your team strategy. All right, we will come back again after 10 minutes. All right, so this is for the first period of the third sessions in semifinal round. We can see here that still no team that not in. Oh no, Zeta 01 has already recorded their manager, and we can see here that all the cash bank is starting from 700,000, and they start to moving. Yes.
You can see them buy a lot of raw materials. I think Z01 just bought a lot, and I think Z03 is already up to 2.5 million. So I think they're converting their raw to finished good immediately. Just 2 minutes of the competition.
Just 2 minutes. It's really good teamwork then between all the members. All right, maybe we can review the previous profit and loss, that we got from the first session and the third session, so they can know
where the competition is at.
Yeah.
Especially because the semifinal round is different from the preliminary, where you're not only just competing with the people in your session, but also with the 10 other teams from the previous sessions.
Okay, we can see here for the first semifinal, the leading company is it as 02 with the total profit and loss it's around
8 million.
8 million, I think, and followed by ZS05 in around almost 6 million. And next, from the second session, this is the most incredible. This is still the highest from the S02 with 10 million profit and loss, followed by the S03 with maybe this is 4 or almost 5 millions. Okay, so I'm curious if the teams that compete today cannot be greater than them. They can be greater than them.
And I hope they're motivated to really try to attain more in profit than the previous teams yesterday. So, a little more guarantee that they'll make it to the top 5 for tomorrow's final.
That's right. And we will also announce it directly after the competitions, after the end of the third session. We will directly announce at the Zoom meeting, so you guys can invite other participants from the first session and two session to come join us here in Zoom meeting or just watching to the YouTube live streaming. Okay, so now we can see that the ZS03 is leading the total juice production. They also leading. Oh no, but
Z05 is
leading.
05.
05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05. 05 And maybe the strategy from the ZS01 is recruiting a lot of
managers.
so they can reduce the sales overhead costs. All right.
Maybe you can scroll it down to the goods here.
But I'm wondering what happened with ZS02 here.
Yeah, they're not producing any
Yeah,
models
they're
yet.
maybe they not started yet, but they already recruit sales manager. Right. Okay. ZS03 is from Well Done team, and Maverick. We have Maverick, Apaction, Well Done team, Rejuve, and the last one is PT Ambis 2.0. All right.
And I'm curious how to see how the numbers will change later once the period closes, because who knows, maybe they'll have fruit that has spoiled and they'll have to cover all their costs, whether that be salaries and all the accounts payable at the end.
And I'm also curious about the give back period and intercompany between all this team company. Since from what I remember in the second session yesterday, we have two company that sell each other their raw materials, but at first sessions, only one company, I think. Yeah, only one company that sell their product. But let's see here, is intercompany, is their strategy now, or how? I don't know.
They really just need to capitalize on the special prices that each company has. So we'll see, what kind of relations will the companies will make, and what, how much profit, how many sales they're getting from the gift from the intercompany.
Company. We can see here that Maverick team and Well Done already sold their just revenue, but they have no sales deduction here. Okay, and but meanwhile the ZS04, or what time is it? Rejuve, same as the other teams, already sell their juice, but they have a highest amount of sales deduction, and as well as the ZS05 here has amount of the sales deduction. It is actually essential and crucial to maintain the face pace of your teamwork in producing the juice and sell it, because the faster you guys sell the juice to the customer, the small the risk that you guys can have a sales deduction.
And with that, I'm really curious with ZS02 right now, because they haven't sold anything so far. So I'm curious to know what's going on right now, or what is their strategy? Is this a strategy just for this period, or will it continue or be different in the next? We'll see in the next few minutes.
Okay. But I hope they not face any challenge or any issue during these competitions. Okay. I hope this only their strategy. All right, let's see the movement through the graphic. Hello and welcome back to the main room. All right, so now it's time, 5 minutes left. We can see that all company has already produced and sell their juice here. And wow, it's a very significant movement from each team. You can see that as 03 is now is currently leading the profit and loss. The S03 is from Well Done, followed by the S05 from PT Ambis 2.0. All right. And then S02 from Action, followed by Z01 and Z04 from Maverick and Rejuve. All right. So I think you guys can start to complete all the transactions, such as paying all the third-party invoice or bottle consignment, salary of workers, training, and GRER account here. So you can finish all the transaction and have a positive profit and loss.
I also want to watch out with their raw materials because we have 3 minutes left. And again, with this round, the food spoilage increases from 50 to 70%. So the companies might want to think about converting their raw materials and trying to get this number down to zero as quickly as possible before the time runs out.
That's right. And yesterday, there is a team that has a big amount of total fruit spoilage, and I hope that that situation is not happening again here for all the teams that we have today. All right.
But if they want to avoid it, they can also invest in cold storage.
Okay. Because actually, cold storage is a very good investment since we can optimizing our production and our procurement by buying a lot of raw materials from the vendors or from intercompany from other teams, so we can get the cheapest cost for the production cost of goods sold, and then we can save it in cold storage. So we in the next period we don't have to worry about our raw materials, and we can directly produce our juice once the period is started. Okay, and cold storage is not the system is not like subscription, but it's only one time buying, so you only have to pay the cost of cold storage once, and it will only depreciate like 1/240. Okay, the time or the age of the cold storage is actually 20 years.
Okay. Yeah, and we're only playing for 4 months, so it's not a big cost at all for the company, and
it will it won't affect on your profit and loss at all.
All right, we have less than 2 minutes left, and we can see, exactly as we said, the raw materials are starting to decrease. The companies might also want to think about selling their finished goods, like ZS01 here from Maverick and ZS05 from PT Ambis 2.0.
Ambis, all right. You can see that PT Ambis still in process selling their product.
And also they need to get ready to pay all their costs here. So we can see the other teams, I think they've already lowered it down to zero, assuming I think they're already paying them. So ZS05, PT Ambis might want to watch out with your costs here.
But I think they still capable to pay it still, since they have 3 million of cash in bank, and they only have 1 million, I think, of the account payable salary. Okay, 1 minute left before we are moving to the next period. All right, 5 seconds, and we're counting together in 3, 2, 1. All right, so the January period has been closed, and you guys can start to complete the AP salary costs here. You can see that all the sales manager salaries appear in the liabilities and equity, and all the team has paid it all.
Really
Okay.
quick. All right.
Yeah, it's really quick. Okay. Okay. The team, are we ready to continue?
We're just checking.
Okay,
once
we're just
more.
checking once more.
And then I think we're ready to move on to the next period. Give a few more seconds. All right, I think we can move on to the next period, the month of February.
Let's count it together. Jasmine, we are moving to the next period. February in 3, 2, 1. All right, so this February has been started. You can see here.
Immediately a drop in profit and loss because they have to pay first all of their
labor costs.
all their labor costs here.
Yeah.
So we see here Zia has 6.3 million
Wow,
labor
it's
costs.
very
Hopefully they can pay that off.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. But actually, they have a higher labor cost since it's it's mean that they also have a higher production capabilities here. Okay, so I'm curious, what is the strategy from the ZS03 or Wilton team in their production department?
And we can also see here, finally, the stats on food spoilage. So it seems that all the teams here have some of their raw materials spoil, with ZS03 leading here. Not as much as yesterday. I think yesterday we got up to like 1,000 tons. But definitely consider maybe investing in cold storage.
To highly recommend to ZS03 Wilton team to invest in cold storage asset.
We look back up at, yeah, I think people are they're trying to pay off their costs first, and then maybe they'll focus on production and sales. Okay. All right, 5 minutes left until the period ends. Let's see how the teams are doing.
All right. The first profit statement, profit placement here, now leading by the ZS03 or Well Done Company, and followed by ZS04 by PT Ambis, and then Apaction Teams, and Rejuve and Mavericks. Okay, that's really good. Let's see. Is there any intercompany activity between all the teams here? Wow, that's great. All the
Three
teams.
teams here today.
Yeah, 3 teams here all sell their raw materials to the other company. It's really interesting, yeah.
And if you actually paid attention yesterday, I think it was session 2, the team the highest profit. They actually had the highest intercompany. They actually did intercompany up, I think almost up to $2 million.
$2
I think would really help. So maybe the teams here today can also learn from that.
Oh yeah, and also yesterday we can see that there are team that boost the raw material, the revenue through the raw material in intercompany section, and also give backs in revenue in the last periods.
Right. See. Okay, so I think they're all paying their costs because it's 3 minutes left, and I think they're converting all their raw materials here.
Materials to juice, or enough just invest in cold asset storage, I think.
Yeah, so with around 3 minutes left, the teams might want to consider the amount of raw materials they currently have and be wary of what might happen when the period closes.
Yeah.
I think they're all trying to sell their finished goods right now here with ZS05 from PT Ambis.
ZS05 is still processing, yeah. They never stop producing. I think their factory is really busy.
And followed closely by ZS01 with Maverick, $900,000 also in finished goods. Yeah, we'll check on a bit when the period is about to end, and reminding the teams again to pay all your costs and all the accounts payable, and we'll see you in a bit.
All right, it's 13 seconds left before we going to the next period, the third period, and it will be the last. It will no. We still have April, the special one. Yeah, but this morning will be the last session for the semi-final rounds, and I'm really proud of you guys to make it for here today. And I cannot yesterday at first, when we start the training session, I just can't imagine how the game is running. But now we can see that all the teams pay all the hard works here, and I'm really proud of them.
All right, the period has now ended.
And
teams, please get to paying your employees. ZS01 and ZS02, Maverick and Apaction, please pay your employees, and immediately done.
All right. Hey, this team is very quick, yeah. Completing all the transactions. I think the competition is getting tight between each other, and maybe we can start to the next periods.
All right.
Okay, let's count it together in
Three,
3, 2, 1. All right, the third period or March period is already opened, and all the teams can start to process. Wow, we can see that the profit and loss is
Immediately change.
yeah, immediately change goes down significantly, especially for the S03. What happened with them? Let's see.
Let's see their costs and their liabilities.
I see.
It's the manager.
Labor salary.
Yeah.
It is because the labor salary, I think. Because at the first period, we have to pay our factory labor salary. But at the end, we have to pay the sales manager salary. It seems like CS03 or Well Done team, yeah, have a lot of labor here.
$9 million.
$9 million in labor.
And immediately they went from being the first from February to being at the bottom at the start of March. So let's see how maybe they can they can bounce back from it. But we'll have to see, and maybe we'll see that in the next few months.
Okay, but we can see that the ZS05 with the Amis is significantly increased now. And let's see in the labor case. Let's see. Actually, the S05 or PT Ambis in labor salary. Yep, they only have 300,000 of the salary, which is for the labor costs at the first period. It is very impressive, yeah, because with the small amount of labor, they still can produce a lot of shoes. I don't know what the strategy. Maybe they start to recruiting step by step, like adding one staff and one staff more in each period. Or I don't know what this strategy, but it's really good.
And it seems to really be working for them. Immediately, while all the other companies are going down, they can immediately they can show the increase in profit because of the low labor costs.
Nice.
It's up to them.
Right. And we have a special guest, from our professional mentors here from Educate, actually, and we are honored to welcome him, Mr. Danny. Yeah, again, we are having Mr. Danny with us. He is an accountant, professional accountant from Educate. Maybe, hello, Mr. Danny, come here with us.
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right, now I'm with Mr. Danny. Hello, Mr. Danny. How are you today? All right.
Guys.
Yeah, okay. It's really nice. Actually, our participants are in breakout rooms. Okay, but maybe you can introduce yourself first for our participants.
Okay, my name is Danny Jayaputra. My specialty is in financial accountant.
All right, your specialty in financial accountant. So I believe you are already familiar with all of this graph and numbers here. We got a lot of numbers.
I'm familiar with numbers, not familiar with the game actually.
Oh, you're not familiar with the game. Actually, the game.
I only follow the game since this game from a couple of days ago.
It means start from our competition begins. Yeah. All right, but that's okay because actually the game is using the financial statement as usual, as the standard. We can see this is the graphic for the profit and loss from each company. We have 5 companies here that competes now in their platform, and the participant is now in breakout room. We have Maverick Team, Action, Well Done, Rejuve, and PT Ambis. The color indicates the green color indicates the Rejuve. Okay. Let's see the department graphic here. This is for the department placement and department conditions from each company. Okay. And the awards image here indicates the highest company that win the department section.
Okay.
And you can see here, scroll down is the balance sheet from each company. You can see the asset and liabilities, equity, and net profit and loss. Here, actually no, maybe it's in the process of producing all the juice. We can see here we have 5 type of revenue: juice revenue, gift back, for semi-finished and raw materials, and here the cost, All right, so that's all maybe. What's your opinion about the condition from each company here, sir?
Maybe when I see the revenue numbers first, you can see the ZS03 had the highest, second highest, I think, second highest revenue from 35 million something, and ZS05 has 38 million, but ZS05 has a high net profit margin because for 40 million, they have 5 million in profit, while ZS03 from 35 million sales, they only less than $1 million
I
profit.
see.
Maybe their sales is not very, their operation not very efficient. Maybe you can see the cost labor for 35 million sales, they have 24.3 million labor costs, which indicates they do not use their labor efficiently.
I see. For ZS03,
Yeah, yeah.
Well done, team. All right.
And ZS05 with 41 million something, they only use 21 million labor costs.
Oh, I see. That's very nice.
It's not in line with their sales revenue.
Okay, and they can generate higher revenue,
Yeah, yeah.
comparing to the ZS03
Yeah.
or Well done. Okay.
So maybe also because there is a sales deduction.
Okay.
I can see ZS02 have higher sales deduction.
Okay. I don't know. Actually, ZS05 also.
Yeah, ZS05 highest because they from 18 million revenue, they have 1.6 million sales deduction, while ZS02 with only 8 million sales, they have 1.4 million sales deduction, which means they have less bargaining to sell their products.
Yeah.
Maybe they too late in the game.
Yeah,
They're too late to sell the product to the customers, since the customers already buy from other company.
Yeah.
Which means the company will buy their product only if they give very lucrative discount.
I see. Or maybe the customer will only give them opportunity to sell the product if only they use sales manager, direct sales manager in the location such as we have East, West, and
Okay.
Central region.
Okay.
All right. Okay, maybe we can scroll up, sir.
Okay, sure.
Okay. You can see the balance sheet from each company here.
So please keep in mind that you have to keep your current ratio above 1.
I
Your
see.
current ratio, because if your current ratio below 1 in this game, you must be bankrupt. At least 1.1 or 1.2 is enough. Don't let the holding cash is good, but too much cash is not very productive, I think.
Okay.
But again, in this game, maybe you have maintain current ratio 1.1 or 1.2. You can see which team ZS03 doesn't have any liabilities and payables.
We already paid, I think.
They already paid it.
Okay, and it seems like ZS05, the numbers is still goes and down.
Yeah.
It means that they still in the production process.
Yeah, but the payables is roughly 5 million, maybe or less, and the bank is at 10 million more, or almost 11 million. They are very secure.
Very secure, yeah.
Yeah,
or maybe
they have a lot of cash.
Okay, so they until now they still capable to pay all the bills.
And the ZS03 is you should be alert because the payables loan it's almost the same as your bank
cash in bank, yeah.
cash in bank.
Okay, maybe for the S02, or we can see from Apaxion, yeah. You have to worry about your cash in bank situation because you have to pay all the account payable account here.
Yeah.
Yep, you have account payable to third parties, FP salary, and GRER. So please make sure that you guys sell all the products efficiently. Okay, so we can see that now 9 minutes left. Okay, 9 minutes left. Before we continue to the next sessions, or not next period, which is April. Actually, April is our special season, sir, because April we have gift packs. Gift pack is like a gift packs that is usually available in like super special season like Christmas or New Year. Okay, and the demand of the gift pack is very limited. For each company is very limited, and they have to grab it fast before the other company fulfill the demand. Maybe you have a few tips and tricks for the company in the last periods so they can maximize their production and their sales activity, or maybe so they can fulfill the demand of the gift pack effectively, maybe.
I want to make it clear first. The gift pack is mean combination of the product, juice product, right?
Yep.
Yeah. They sell it in bundles, right?
Yep.
Maybe they should produce the juice first in this period. When it comes to the special period, the final period, they can bundle it and sell it all together. They have to sell it fast and first. Be the first to sell it.
Okay, be the first to sell it by producing all the juice. Start from the previous period. Yeah, it means from March period. Okay, but it seems we can see here the all finished good from each company. Zero for ZS01, and ZS02 also 0, and ZS03 has a big amount of finished good or juice, and also ZS05 well done, and PT Ambis have a huge amount of ZS finished goods. I'm curious, are they preparing and follow your tips and tricks, and know they preparing for selling the juice? So
I'm curious also.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, or maybe and it is also sign for Wildon and the PT Ambis to grab the demand quantity of the gift pack fast. Get it quickly, guys, because gift pack is a very big opportunity that can boost your revenue. Okay, so maybe you have any other comments, sir, about the
Inventory turnover ratio in CS02 is very high, which means they are very efficient in production. But it's only reflect their inventory.
Okay.
The total bottle juice produced, GS03 has the highest bottles, but once again they have a slightly lower sales revenue in numbers in dollars compared to ZS05, which means they have not got the best price in selling their products. You can see the ZS05 has with only 21 million bottles, they sell it for 40 million.
40 million.
And ZS03 with more than 23 million, they sold it for $35 million.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe they didn't get the best price for their product.
Okay. The production strategy is not that sufficient, yeah, for the ZS02.
Yeah, right.
Well done. Okay. You can see here the graph. Okay, wow. The ZS05 or PT Ambis is leading the amount of profit. It's reached almost $6 million here, and followed by ZS03. But it's look like they still in loss actually when if we compare with the previous period. Yep. Okay.
JS05 is PT Ambis, right?
Yeah, PT Ambis.
They're very ambitious.
Yeah, very ambitious. It's like the name PT
That's not
Ambis.
the-
They're very ambitious.
They choose the right name.
Okay, they choose the right name. Okay, okay. So maybe that's all. Yeah, Mr. Dani, it's really nice to have your insights. It's really valuable insight. We can get the insight for the how to produce the juice effectively, sales effectively, and also maintain our net profit margin and any other. Okay, so maybe thank you for all your insights, and we will see you again later. Right? Thank you, Mr. Dani. Yeah. All right, we now can see it's 4 minutes left. So maybe for all the company, you can start to complete all the transactions. Maybe start to complete your just sell process here. You can see that ZS03, ZS04, and the majority, yeah, maybe I think almost all the teams still have a lot of finished good pay. I don't know. Maybe they save it for the best period later.
The gift
Yeah.
back period.
All right.
They should also be wary of their raw materials here because
Yeah.
I think even though ZS05 was leading, who knows, maybe the amount of raw materials and the food spoilage is going to be at the highest percentage. Maybe it'll affect them quite significantly. We never know. And hopefully they'll be able to bounce back from that.
Right. It's 3 minutes left before we close the period and starting the special one.
The gift back period for April.
All right. It's 15 minutes left. 15 seconds left. Okay, before we going to the special periods, Let's count it together. 3, 2, 1. All
The
right.
merge period has ended.
And
For the teams, please pay our employees here so we can see his salary.
salaries, salary, and GRR.
For CS02, we'll give you guys a second to pay. Oh, we also have some third-party vendor payable here for CS02. Are immediately gone. And then for CS05, don't forget these salaries, okay? I think they're all paid. We'll just give the team a few seconds to get ready. All right, I think we can immediately move on
To the special period.
period.
And it will be the last period of the semifinal rounds. And let's start it in 3, 2, 1.
Enjoy, teams, this gift pack period.
Okay. And grab the demand quantity of the gift pack fast. Okay, you can see that's there are significant movement for the graphics, and let's see.
There's a big gap here between CS05 and the other team.
Yeah.
I wonder what their strategy is.
Yeah, all right.
Maybe we can ask them.
Maybe we can ask them later.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, if we look at the cost immediately, I think we've been seeing similar with CS05, and they've been keeping the salary down.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why they're able to get such a high profit compared to the other teams.
You have to.
And then who knows? Maybe we'll see these numbers here for gift pack revenue increase in the next few minutes. Okay. We'll give the teams a couple minutes and we'll come back to see their progress.
All right, so it's 7 minutes left, and we can see here a significant movement, yeah, from ZS04, ZS05, PT Ambis, and they reach almost 11 million, I think. You can see here, oh my God, yeah,
10 million.
yeah, it's very huge amount. I think it is the biggest, the biggest for so far from all the session that we already had before. And we will wait. We still wait for the other company, ZS01, 2, 3, and 4 to beat the ZS05. I think they still have a big opportunity in the last 6 minutes.
Right. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Okay.
I think it's quite stagnant already. It's around the same.
Yeah.
With SC05 leading around 10 million.
And we can still see that the other company like ZS01 and 003 is still in progress. ZS03, 04, I think, still in progress to sell their products here. You can see. Let's see the gift pack revenue.
Gift pack revenue.
Oh,
that also maybe.
Yeah.
I was able to really.
Wow.
As we can see here, ZS05, Petamis is the only company who decided to make use of the gift period here with up to $2 million in revenue. So that was a really smart strategy, and I think that's also a strategy we've been seeing with the other teams that have also been placing quite high in their profit in the previous sessions.
All right. So good job for ZS05 or PT Ambis. And it's 3 minutes left, so start to complete all the uncompleted transaction, guys. And we will announce all the finalists that will continue to the finals around tomorrow after all the team back to the remaining room, and we will discuss it for a while, like around 15 minutes, I think, and we will go back and announce to you in this session. So maybe you guys want to call the other teams, your teams from university or any other, so they can watch the final announcement, finalist announcement, I think, and maybe they can join through the Zoom or just watch it through our YouTube live streaming.
All right, with less than 3 minutes left, I think the teams, they should really consider wrapping up all their costs, all the unfinished transactions. You can see ZS01 still has a lot of raw materials, and all the way from earlier, we saw like a lot of finished goods right before the gift pack period, up down to $12 with ZS05. Really impressive of them.
Really impressive.
Right.
And don't forget to pay all the account payable here. So, and make sure that your cash in bank is sufficient until we close the period. So you won't be disqualified in the last period here.
Right. "20 seconds left for the very last semifinal period here, and with around 15 seconds left, I think so far the results in the last few minutes have been quite the same.
Okay.
With 005 leading and 003.
And we're going to close the last period of April in 3, 2, 1. All right. So this is the last season for the semifinal and also the last season for the period for the season 3. And let's complete again all the transaction here, guys, in account payable. Here you have to pay all the salary here. Oh my God, Z02 have a big amount of salary, but I think they still sufficient. Yeah, they estimate so sufficient to pay all the salary here.
And for them to pay salaries.
And you guys can start to come back again to the main room, and we will see you there.
Hold on, what? Making
Hi everyone, welcome back to the main room. So congrats on making to the semifinals and in your performance today. Hopefully your team's work is enough to get you into the finals that we'll announce shortly after this session.
Okay, we'll announce it in around 15 minutes because we need to time to process it. But we here with you guys, all of you here today, and we are really to see you here. Hello all, hello, and we have a few friends here, yeah, that we are already spotlight from Well Done, Maverick, Reju, Affection, and PT Ambis.
All right, maybe we can ask their insights so far. So why don't we ask from Team Well Done? Hi everyone, can you hear us? Yeah, so maybe your team can give some insights as to, what did you think about the competition and maybe a little insight into your team strategy. All right, maybe Well Done can't hear us right now, but maybe you can ask from the leader earlier, the ambitious one, PT Ambis 2.0. Maybe you guys can give us a little insight into your strategy because, well, we saw a lot of growth there. So maybe you can share us what you guys were doing and how the game was for you.
Okay, so I think this is a surprise because we didn't make the first preliminary, and we get put to semifinals. Now it is time for ourselves to redeem for our mistakes. So we found a strategy that worked best for us. We don't want to tell it. It's still not final, right? It's still not final. If I tell it, everyone will be using it. So we will not tell it out. Okay.
All right, thank you so much. It's really interesting, yeah. But I'm really happy that you guys can find the best strategy for your team and save it for the best in this final round. I hope you are going to moving to the final round, yeah.
I'm really glad that you guys were able to redeem yourself after the past preliminary rounds. All right, maybe you can ask.
Thank you.
Rejuve, Jessica, can you hear me? Yeah, maybe your team can give some insights into, how did you find the game and, any hopes for the final round? Can you hear us?
But we have something trouble because the crisis. So we wrong to strategy because the wrong display. Thank you.
All right. It's okay with the display. I hope that you were able to at least get some beneficial insights and experience and able to learn some new things from the game. And hopefully your team will be able to make it into the top 5 from this semifinal round. And hopefully we'll see you again in the final round. Maybe you can ask from Well Done. Are they here? Can they hear us again? Oh, before that though, ZS02 team Affection, please pay the salary. You guys still have 2.7 million in costs to pay. We're reminding you again before you leave this Zoom meeting, please pay your salary. Okay. Okay. While that is happening, maybe we can ask the team from Well Done. Hi, Ilham, can you hear me? How did your team find the game?
Yes, I can hear you.
Fun. Any insights for us here?
Sorry, I don't hear. Can you repeat it?
Hi, so do you have any insights from the game? How did you find it? How was the environment with your team while you guys were discussing the breakout rooms?
This game is challenges for my team, and then I so much happy to join the in this game, and then not a lot. Yeah, this important is be patient, step by step, and that itu. Thank you.
We're really glad that you found it really insightful. And yeah, I think patience is a really big lesson that all of the teams here definitely have either employed or really found the value in. Maybe we can ask from Apexion. Apexion. Again, please pay your salary.
Excuse me, miss. We cannot pay our salary as
And also
our
maybe
web is
also
blocked.
remind team ZS01, you also have salaries to pay. So maybe we can ask from those teams there.
Excuse me.
Let's try asking from Maverick, maybe from Team Maverick.
See,
Let's see. Team Maverick.
okay, we have Rafli or Default here. Hello, Rafli and Default from Maverick Teams.
Hi, Team Maverick, can you hear us? All right. Hi, Default, can you hear me? All right. Oh, and hi, Rafli. All right. Okay. While we're giving team some time to pay the salary, you guys still have 75,000 to pay. Maybe we can ask one of you guys to give insights into how you found the game, any lessons you learned. Maybe Deval, you wanna answer first?
Okay, maybe I can say a lot because for this semi-final, very hard game. So we can give good performance, and yeah, you can see we can menaikkan profit kami. Jadi sekian.
All right, thank you for your insights. May we remind again your team to pay the salary so that you guys have $75,000 and we're just waiting on your team to pay that. All right. Okay, while we wait for Team Maverick to pay the salary, maybe we can ask Team Apexion, which they also just finished paying their salaries as well. Maybe we can ask, oh, hi Carmel, can you hear me? Yes. Maybe you guys can give your insights. How did you find the game? How did your team feel? Feel free to share your thoughts and anything.
Actually, we have some trouble in the last period. We cannot sell any juices. I don't know why, but I already asked for the support team, but there is no insight that we can do. So yeah, we just let it be. I just hope.
All right. Yeah, it's very unfortunate with the displays, but maybe are there any lessons that your team may have learned from playing this game? Maybe whether it be in real life or did you guys gain anything
Yeah.
new?
It's actually super fun at first because we just learn a lot from preliminary round, and yeah, it's just fun for us to simulate the business. That's it. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We're really glad that you found it fun. And, we're really happy that everyone here was able to experience what it may be like in the real market with real businesses.
Real
Okay?
business, and really proud of you, and I hope you guys can get something. Okay, maybe this is the first call, yeah, for the Maverick teams. All right, maybe you guys can start to complete your sales manager salary.
All right. Team Maverick, please pay the
Yeah.
$75,000 you guys still have to pay the costs.
Okay.
Might be eating a little bit back there, but you want to put that down first and pay your salaries first.
Okay.
All right. Again, and that was the first call.
Yeah, the first call. So we can announce the finalists for the semifinal.
All right, wait, let us check again if that's done. And yep, all right. All teams have now paid all their liabilities, all their costs. And we just want to say thank you so much, everyone, for your participation, your hard work, and thank you for being really passionate and being really motivated to participate in today's semifinal round. Hopefully, your efforts have not gone in vain, and you guys will make it to the final round. But you guys will have to see soon in a couple of moments to see the finalists, especially because you guys are also going up against the participants from the previous semifinal sessions.
All right.
Okay.
So we need 15 minutes. Okay, but maybe while waiting for the finalist announcement, you guys can start to scan the barcode. Yeah, scan the barcode for the attendance here. Okay, we'll share this barcode attendance here. All right, so you guys can start to scan the barcode, and I will also send the link to the games so you can easily click the link.
Okay, please scan and fill in this form because attendance is mandatory and attendance is tracked. For today, we'll give you guys a couple of minutes to fill the form out and then check back again.
Okay.
Mbak Salimah. Halo Mbak Salimah.
Ya Kak.
Mbak Salimah dari Edugate.
Apa?
Boleh tahu.
Oke, Ibu.
Ya Mbak, mohon baca pesan dari saya sebentar. Terima kasih.
All right, welcome back. So I hope you've already filled out the attendance form for today's semifinal. Now, before while we're preparing for the presentation of the results for the final, we're gonna have a photo session, a documentation session. So we kindly request everyone to turn on your cameras and get ready to pose for the camera.
Okay.
Okay, we'll give a few seconds for the participants to turn on their cameras. You can get ready to pose as well. All right. Okay, we'll give a few more moments. All right, just give a few more moments for participants. All right, I think we're ready to have
Okay. For the first page, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. And for the second page, give your best pose and smile. Cheese. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1, and 3, 2, 1. All right.
All right. Thank you everyone for your participation. And hopefully you guys made it to the final round. We don't know. We'll see in a few minutes.
Okay.
All right. See you everyone, and thank you so much for your participation. All right, we're gonna start the final in 2 minutes at 10:30. So invite your friends, invite your team members and other people who might want to see the results.
Alright.
We're really excited to see the results and who might just qualify for this final round.
Yep, that's right. This is the most awaiting moment
Mhm.
that we has been waiting for 4 days, I think. We will announce the finalist announcement in 10:30.
All right, we'll be announcing the semifinal results, and we'll get to see who makes it to the final in a few moments. So
Okay.
get ready, invite all of your team members and everyone else who wants to watch.
Or maybe invite them to watch it through our YouTube live stream. Okay, so this is the moment we are going to announce the finalists that will continue to the final rounds, and let's see all the profit and loss statement that we already got in semifinal, and the finalist for this final round is wow. All right. So this is the 15 teams that we got here. You can see the profit and loss here with the higher ones.
A really close race there with the 10 million.
Okay, 10 million is really huge amount, and I'm really proud of you guys. Congratulations for guys, you can make it here today. But I'm curious, what team is it that will proceed? This is the teams that will proceed to the final rounds. Maybe we can see now. Let's cut it down together. Congratulations for our finalists, and the 5th finalist is Maan Raja. Congratulations for Maan Raja team. Final rounds. And the 2nd finalist is PT Habis Suparno. Alright, congratulations for PT Habis. And the 3rd finalist is Serigala Sumatera. Congratulations, Serigala Sumatera.
And
last two finalists. So your team will continue to the final rounds.
All right, we'll see. 4th place is
Well done. Congratulations. Well done, teams.
all right.
And we will see the last finalist. The last one.
Yeah.
The last one. All right. Let's see.
Drum roll.
Oh. The 5th finalist is. Oh my God.
We don't know yet. We don't know yet. All right. Okay, for real now. For real.
Okay.
Who will be the last finalist?
The last finalist.
One. All right.
Alright.
You get to see drum roll.
Drum roll. JK! Alright, congratulations for making teams, and we are really proud of you here for making it here today, guys. Thank you for all the teams that has been participate in all the rounds, starting from training, preliminary, and semifinals. So this is all for the finalists team that successfully continue, and this is for the profit and loss results. You can see here together all the transpiration of the profit and loss that you gained in the semifinal, and we will also send it to you through YouTube, all the dashboard and profit and loss statement and balance sheets, and you can wait for it. And so that's all. Thank you.
Thank you everyone for participating in today's semifinal, and thank you and also yesterday's.
Yeah.
We'll hope to see the finalists
Okay.
tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And thank you everyone for participating. We really appreciate everyone's hard work and passion into the past few days. We'll see the finalists tomorrow. Thank you everyone.
I'm Salima and Jasmine. We are officially signing off. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Recording stop.